Hey, Ari, always a pleasure. Antonio Kenyatta, a financial advisor. Obviously, I work with you, Ari, and can continue to do that. Um, and so my question is, I'm in the process of offering like continuing education type courses to the medical field, mainly targeted to those fresh out of school in their internship type phase to deal with their debt problem. Really just helping them, focus on that problem, managing that debt, showing
That's
them
a
how they
big
can get out
problem,
of
isn't
debt.
it?
Yeah, exactly. But my problem or my question, or the challenge I want to get some insight from you on is in the class will be those primary individuals, but there'll also be someone, there'll also be a doctor who's got his own practice, probably has very little debt, if any debt, and it's probably in a good space per se, just getting his CE credits done. And so my question was, what would make sense, or how could I, but the goal is to get as many people to join the platform. What ideas could I be reaching out to him or her to say, hey, in addition to obviously solving debt problems for students, we have a few host of other services, but I'm not really sure a good angle that I might make a lot of sense. So
So are these people that you're calling on the phone? You have a list of people who are. Tell me more about the tactical process here.
Sure. So the tactical process that we'll often sort of a CE credit class, and so they'll get, they'll understand about it, they'll like the topic, and they'll show up for the class.
Oh,
And
so
so
you're working for this company who's has the classes, you're saying, and you have a list of the student roster,
yes.
and you're calling them after the course is over, or during, or before?
No, so basically, after the course is over, after they've gotten their training,
Right.
we'll get a 5-minute pitch to talk about our services.
Oh, so
So
you'll be speaking to the group physically?
correct.
Oh, okay. So let me understand this right. So you're going to be going out and presenting for 5 minutes at the end of the course to these graduates around the idea of helping them with their debt.
Correct.
Okay, now I got it. Okay.
And then in
And
addition in the room, there'll be people who might not have a problem with their debt.
I
They'll just be like,
understand. So you're telling me you're trying to address the different groups in the room. One group has debt problems and one group may not.
right.
So what's their problem that you want to help them solve who don't have their problems?
I think that if they probably have a decent practice, maybe maybe
So
having someone
retirement issues, financial services?
retirement, or maybe even having someone on the platform that can help them with business coaching. Maybe
Okay.
maybe they're they're good, but maybe hey, we could all
So
use a coach, right?
how to grow their practice then?
Yeah.
All right.
How to think outside their own head, or how to grow their practice, or maybe they're
Okay.
still hungry for more. Maybe there's another, just to kind of like open the door. I don't want to say
So
I have it.
how are you being positioned? How are you being introduced to the group? How are they introducing you as what?
So at the end there'll be we're sponsoring it. So a few words from our sponsor, in loose terms, and
I see.
so I'll get up and do a little pitch about what we offer, really focusing on our primary problem is those with the debt.
Okay.
But again, there are others in the room.
So let me suggest that you not go in and spend that time talking about your services.
Okay.
What I'd rather you do is educate them on what happens next after this course.
Okay.
Walk them through the roadmap of what they're about to experience. Now that you graduated from this program, some of you in the room are going to go out to the field and grow your practice, but you're going to be left with debt that you have to pay back in your career. And if you're in that situation, raise your hand if you're in that situation. You have some debt. Okay, we specifically help physicians and doctors manage that appropriately so they can maximize the profits from their own practice to take home. If you have some ideas for that, we'll have a chat about that afterwards. Now, for those of you in the room who aren't concerned about that issue, but want to grow your practice, maybe even scale it or retire at some point, if you want some ideas and insights around that, we provide coaching around that as well. How to think differently about your practice. So we cover both areas. For those of you who want to help on that, and we're offering today, because you're here, a complimentary consultation. No fee at all, waiving the fee for you to schedule a call with me, discuss this at the end of the course. So if you'd like to speak with me, Meet me over here afterwards. We'll talk then.
Okay, beautiful.
Now, what was not in there?
Selling.
There was nothing in there about your company.
Right.
At all.
Right.
They don't care about your logo and your sponsorship and your company. That has no value. That's not relevant. All they care about is you as a human being, and they're looking at you, listening to you, and they're asking themselves, "Do I trust him?
Right.
Is he relevant to me?
Right.
Is he talking to me
Right.
about my business?" That's all they're tuning to. So you got to really make sure you're connecting to them.
It's so true. Thank you. This is beautiful.
Good to see you again, my friend.
Yeah, thank you. We'll be in touch soon.
See you soon.